Hello there. Welcome back to the Nerdery. This episode will ask and answer the question, which new trooper elevates the display most? Please stay tuned through the comparison to see my Mandalorian / Return of the Jedi display reconfigured with these two new figures. Here is a look at the first four figures from the Mandalorian wave. Number 1 is the Mandalorian, number 2 is the Imperial Stormtrooper, number 3 is the Incinerator Trooper, and number 4 is the Armorer. Here is a look at the Imperial Stormtrooper, which is number 2 in the wave, and the Incinerator Trooper, which is number 3. These are the new Black Series boxes that have the clear window on top as well as the diagonal cut. But if you notice on the bottom, I don't know if this is some kind of variant in packaging, but the Incinerator Trooper is a lighter shade of orange and just says The Mandalorian, whereas the Imperial Stormtrooper says Star Wars The Mandalorian, and the bottom of the box are slightly different. Does anyone else have these differences, or is this how they intended it? And then here's a look at the back of the box with the description for both figures. Part 2, Helmets. These figures have the exact same upgraded helmet sculpt and articulation. The only difference is going to be paint apps. The Incinerator Trooper really pops when you put it next to the all-white helmet of the Stormtrooper. One of the other things I really like about the Incinerator Trooper's helmet is the red markings coming down the front of the face. It makes the black grille and silver breathing apparatus really stand out. It also makes the blue marks on the side of the helmet pop too. When you bring them in closer, it looks like this bar is just slightly thicker on the Incinerator Trooper. Both figures have the upgraded articulation, where the neck rotates at 360 degrees independently, and the head is also on a ball joint, and that can rotate at 360 degrees independently of the neck. It results in being able to look down and touch the chin to the chest, nice side-to-side movement, but the head tilt game is strong. I think that's extra important for a Stormtrooper. One other thing to note is you can see a head sculpted underneath the helmet. Part 3, Body Sculpt. Both of these figures have the exact same upgraded body sculpt and articulation, so we're really just looking at the paint apps and accessories on the body. The white Stormtrooper is a classic. It's clean, it's well defined, and they look awesome together when you army build. The Incinerator Trooper really pops. I want to walk you through what's on this body. First thing you notice is the pauldron on the right shoulder. They are typically used to designate ranking or unit. This is a soft rubber with a leathery appearance. The Incinerator Trooper also comes with his flamethrower backpack, really good size and complementary to the pauldron and red markings. Part of what makes this figure great is the articulation. The shoulder armor is not connected to the shoulder anymore, so we get a full 360 degree range of motion, comes out easily, and then you can maneuver the shoulder armor in place. It's complemented by this pinless elbow joint that gets way greater than 90 degrees, and because of the nice shoulder rotation, can easily touch his face. Upgraded flexibility and articulation at the waist, kicks out really well, has a thigh cut, and then you have a pinless knee joint that goes back greater than 90 degrees. And I really appreciate how seamless that looks with the armor. It's a really, really nice upgrade to the Stormtrooper form. Other nice touch is it rotates at the knee 360 degrees as well. I think they did an exceptional job upgrading the body mold and articulation with this figure. What do you guys think? Number 4 is accessories. Upgraded Stormtrooper has upgraded articulation and body sculpt, but the same old blaster. The Incinerator Trooper has this sweetly detailed flamethrower. From the tip all the way down to the barrel, it is exquisitely crafted, and then it has gas lines running into the back of the tank. It's so cool to get something different than a blaster for a Stormtrooper. If only Black Series would come with effects. Oh wait, this one does! A flame effect! There's many of us that have been saying for a long time that Black Series figures deserve and need effects just like the Marvel Legends. And this one delivers. It is an exquisite sculpt of a flame jetting out from a flamethrower, and it is a really, really long and big effect. I mean, that is going to transverse across my display, no doubt. Look how cool this trooper looks with the flamethrower backpack, Incinerator Trooper markings, and then that effect coming off, man. That is really, really going to pop and look so cool in the display. Hasbro, this is awesome having this accessory. Please, please, please keep adding them. Part 5 is scalability and joy. For those of you that watch my videos, you know part of why I love collecting is the joy and feelings it invokes from childhood or a movie or a show that I really love. And when a figure encapsulates that, it just makes it that much better. These scale great with the Mando figures. I love how the Incinerator Trooper looks next to Beskar Mando. I might find a way to have them fighting in the display. And the armor looks so cool with this Stormtrooper. Dude, I think I'm going to display the armor just beating the crap out of the Stormtrooper like she did on the show. Let's check them out with the Camino Clone Trooper and the Clone Trooper Lieutenant. Dude, I think Black Series is just crushing troopers this year. There are so many good ones, it's hard to say which one is my favorite. The Camino Clone has been an unsung hero, was not expecting to enjoy him as much as I did. This new Stormtrooper just really makes me happy, man. It looks how a Stormtrooper should and just brings me back to A New Hope and the first time we saw him on screen. Really digging the Flame Trooper that first appeared in Star Wars in 2008 in The Force Unleashed, but wasn't in canon until The Mandalorian. Alright, it's time for the part I am most excited for. Let's rearrange my display and throw these two new troopers in there and see which one enhances it more. Which trooper elevated the display most? Looking at them right now in the display fills me with immense joy. They both allowed me to tell two separate stories. Armorer vs. Stormtrooper and Mando vs. Incinerator Trooper. The Incinerator Trooper is alone on a pedestal and it deserves it. It is so visually interesting with the flamethrower effect. I love the way I can shoot it up towards the Mando in flight on the Hasbro stand. But then I look down the Stormtrooper and it does an amazing job at what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a plain all-white Stormtrooper with blaster. Love that I'm able to pose him in varying ways because of the improved articulation, and the armor just looks so cool hitting him with that hammer. Dude, Captain Indecisive strikes again. They both equally elevate the display for different reasons. Let me know in the comments what you think below. Always appreciate the interaction. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.